Well, Tom, you've moved on from the academy now and got a scholarship contract with Middlesex. How long were you actually at the academy here?
For 2 years.
And what did you enjoy most about being at the academy?
Just the level of coaching you get here. It's just as good as I had, because I came from a minor county and went to come through a major county. There was just such a massive difference there, and I enjoyed how technical it was, so I remember I could change things.
And who sort of have you enjoyed working with most, or who's had the biggest influence on you whilst you've been here?
Probably Graham West has done the most with me while I've been here with my bowling and then playing as well, just generally.
You've obviously been combining an education or getting qualifications with your cricket. How have you found getting the balance right between the two?
Yeah, it was hard work, but I mean, both like my school and then the academy worked together, and meant that if I needed to do extra work, I could have time off the academy, or if I needed to train more after school, then we come in for extra sessions.
So you're having a gap year this year, so it's going to be full-time cricket, and then you're going to university, are you?
No, it's not. No.
That's changed, has it?
It has, yeah.
Oh, right, I see. So what are your aspirations this summer then?
Well, my aspirations would be to play regular second team cricket and secure a place inside there, and just push all the staff players as hard as I can.
Which, as a young man, which sort of cricketer or cricketers inspired you most? Who sort of footsteps would you like to follow in as such?
Anyone, so like Glenn McGrath would be one of the best fast bowlers, just the way that he's able to bowl the same ball after ball, and just do that for as long as he did. Someone like Freddie Finchley's had all the injuries and just keeps bouncing back and coming in and winning games for his country.
What characteristics would you say stand out in someone like Glenn McGrath?
Glenn McGrath, just his attitude to his training, the amount he worked hard, and then also his just persistence in being able to bowl and believing that if he did that, he'd succeed.
What do you think is, say in your young sort of career today, what do you think is the most important lesson that you've learned?
Just to believe in yourself all the time, and then just to work hard, give everything you've got at all times.
Stephen Finn has become something of a legend at Middlesex, certainly around the academy in the last month or so, now that he's sort of made his test debut. What does it feel like to watch someone like Stephen, who you've obviously spent some time working with, coming through the system and playing for England?
Yeah, well, it's quite funny because you see, like, he's been there and done it, and we're sort of following him, so it just makes you want it even more in sort of some aspects. It shows you that it can be done and the way he's there. So.
Does the sort of prospect of following his footsteps act as a huge motivation?
Yeah, definitely. That would be the ideal situation.
Has Stephen spent much time talking with yourself?
We had a little well, last year, because I played quite a lot of like second team stuff in the training, sort of managed to talk to him quite a lot, so yeah, it's been really helpful.
And what did he say to you?
Just said, keep working hard and keep believing in yourself. Just make sure you're working at 100% all the time.
You spent the winter in Australia, or certainly half the winter after Christmas in Adelaide. How did that go? Yeah,
it went really well. It was nice to get out and get some sun. It was hard work. We were training on Monday to Friday, then playing on Saturday, and the heat was hard, but it was really good to get the experience out there and play a different style of cricket and adapt my game.
Do you feel that you've progressed as a cricketer on the back of that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've worked to run out now, which I was struggling with before I went out there, and that's all sorted. And then them being flat decks over there meant you have to run in the whole day instead of just where there's a bit in it all the time over here. So it just makes you work harder for it.
And so if you had a crystal ball, where would you like to be in 3 years' time?
Playing regular first class cricket for Middlesex.
Have you been watching much of the IPL?
Not really, no.
Why is that? Is it not something that...
I just haven't had the time to be training.
You've been involved in Middlesex's preparations for the season to date. How did you enjoy the boot camp down in Plymouth?
Yeah, it was different, but it was quite good for sort of first pre-season thing that I did. So it actually meant that I could get to know the squad a little bit better than if we'd gone off to somewhere else like Dubai or somewhere where we probably would have kept to our own sort of groups. So that actually meant that you got in and you got to know everyone.
And the endurance course, crawling through them tunnels?
Yeah, it was different, but it was good fun.
Are you sure?
It was fun now, but it wasn't so fun at the time.
And the Havoc room?
Yeah, it was again different, but a good thing to have done.
Good, and so what was in the highlights of your career? I've asked you that before already or not? I'm trying to remember now. What's been the highlight of your career to date?
Probably 4 wickets against Kent last year in the second team, and then the one-day game. So it was just the first time I really showed that I could sort of help win a game for Middlesex, the second team.
Okay, thanks.